we're targeting positive EBITDA. So there's a number of big machine opportunity sales that we're hoping to close before September 30th. And if we close just one more of those, we're going to definitely get there to where we need to be.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Brent Charleton. He's the CEO of EnWave Corp. And Brent, great to see you again. How are you?
I'm well, Steve. Good to see you.
Yeah, so news out from the company in a couple of fronts. First off, let's talk about your capital raise because it was significant and obviously is really important considering it really could lead to some more growth within the company. So tell me a little bit about bringing $3 million in.
Yeah, and that's just it, Steve. This particular raise wasn't something that was a necessity to EnWave to continue on its growth trajectory, but it is a tool that's hopefully going to allow us to build machines faster, deliver those to the robust pipeline of potential new clients we have this coming year, and allow for royalty growth to take place faster. So this is a fantastic tool that we were able to convert on. And most importantly, I think the quality of investors that participated in this particular offering are long-term minded. So we had a number of new Canadian institutions come in as shareholders.
Yeah, and that's important, right, to get those institutions within the company.
Really important. The quality of investors that are going to be there for the long term of the business's growth is more important than folks that are going to be coming in and coming out any given day.
Yeah, let's talk also about your financials because you those hit the market as well, and it showed what you've been talking about in the past that more contracts, more royalties has obviously led to a bump up in revenue, which is a key positive for the company.
Yeah, I think one of the feedback we've gotten from investors in past years is the sometimes lumpiness quarter to quarter. And from Q2 to Q3, we saw more consistency here. And what I would state is that in Q4, we're expecting far better performance, given that we have a number of previously announced machines that will be recognized in terms of revenue for this forthcoming quarter. And hopefully for the fiscal year of 2025, we're targeting positive EBITDA. So there's a number of big machine opportunity sales that we're hoping to close before September 30th. And if we close just one more of those, we're going to definitely get there to where we need to be.
Brent, how important was it to the work that you did over the last couple of years in sort of cleaning up the balance sheet a little bit and making some changes in how things are done to really to where you are today and obviously what seems like a pretty strong future ahead?
I think it'll be refinement in terms of the folks that we have in key roles within our business. We've done some great work developing our sales and marketing program, as well as keeping our expenses flat in manufacturing and R&D, whilst still making good advancements in efficiencies and new intellectual property. So we feel like in terms of our expense structure in the business, that's not going to appreciate greatly as we grow in regards to the number of machines that we're able to sell. We have full capabilities of at least doubling what we've done in years past in terms of the number of machines to be delivered. So now it's really land and expand and invest in that sales so that we can land more deals and collect more royalties.
And just want to pick up on one last thing that you talked about just a second ago, and the fact that some of those deals that we've talked about weren't actually in these numbers. So you're expecting some real headway forward in the next quarter, correct?
That's right. I mean, if we talk about just the 10 kilowatt small scale machines alone, we have not yet recognized the machine sold to Hokai Yamamoto out of Japan, the two 10 kilowatts sold to Microdried, the two machines sold to DCI or Dairy Concepts Ireland. And we have a lot more revenue to recognize on the 260 kilowatts we're building for Microdried, as well as, again, we're hopeful of confirming an additional 1 to 2 large scale machines before September 30th, of which those machines are already being built right now. So there'll be a sizable amount of revenue to recognize if we're successful in transacting those machines.
All right, Brent, we'll leave it there. Thanks so much for the update. Really appreciate it. We'll talk soon, okay?
Thanks, Steve.
All right, Brent Charleton, the CEO of EnWave Corp.